The following program is brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends. Oh, I gotta do a show. Seems like the longest day. I wonder why. Because today's the first day of summer. It is the longest day, summer solstice. HolidayInsights.com says it's called Finally Summer Day. I love the summer. It's my favorite time of the year. And though this is the longest day of the year, this won't be the longest show in the world. So you better watch. It's going to be a good one. Got a word for you today. Roll it. It's the Kevin Shorey Show. Taped before a live studio audience at the Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. Today, Kevin's special guest, Josh Clark, and the Employee of the Month, Norma Jones. And now, summer breeze makes him feel fine. Here's your host, Kevin Shorey. Isn't it a great day to serve the Lord? Welcome to the Kevin Shorey Show. Josh Clark is here today to update us on what's happening in one of the finest cities in all of the world, Branson, Missouri. We're here at the Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. One of the greatest things you can see in Branson when you come, great exhibits and activities and vendors with crafts. It's a craft village as well as the home of the Kevin Shorey Show. And it's the Kevin Shorey Show mug that is featured for the first time this week. And so you can get it from China to you. Anyway, and so by way of Branson, from China to Branson. See, we're a worldwide city, but the Kevin Shorey Show mugs are going crazy right now. So get your Kevin Shorey Show mug. And of course, my co-host over here is the Kevin Shorey Show t-shirt. How you doing, Kevin Shorey? I'm doing great. And yes, you lost a lot of weight. I can see. Yes. And so get your Kevin Shorey Show t-shirt. Get everything Kevin Shorey and tell everybody about the show. Speaking of t-shirts, throwing this out before you. Since summer, first day of summer, we are doing t-shirts. My favorite, if we're not one nation under God, we're one nation that'll go under. That was quoted by one of my favorite presidents, Ronald Wilson Reagan. And President Reagan said that. And boy, isn't it even more evident, last week with a guy gets a rifle and just starts shooting congressmen. It's playing baseball last week. I mean, we're living in a time when we need to be that nation that serves God now more than ever. Right, folks? Come on. And so we really need to lift up our nation before God, and we need an awakening. And this is a great witness wear, but here's what I'm doing. All our shirts is normally $22 for $30. Here's what I'm doing. I want to get in some of the new t-shirts, so we've got to get some of the other ones out to you. We have ones that are just great witness wear. One says, I want to be the kind of guy that my dog thinks I am. I love that. Another one, don't let the preacher have to lie at your funeral. Know God today. And so these are great t-shirts, including this one, the Ronald Reagan one. We have an Abraham Lincoln one as well, where he quotes something about being a Christian nation. 15 instead of 20, 15, 2 for 20. Dun, 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 dun. I know. Our shipping lady just passed out. She fell on the floor. I heard a thud. And no, but 15. Instead of 20, we're going to go 15 for the summer. 15, 2 for 20. Any size, shipped to you free. Respond today. And those kind of responses help us stay on there. We're so thankful for those that give a monthly gift every month, $34 or $33 a month, $1 for every year I've been in ministry. And those that do the $34 a month get a monthly gift. You don't have to ask for it. We're just sending, once again, free shipping. It's sent to you. You don't have to, but those that help us every month, I just want to say thank you every month. We send you emails, so make sure we get your email. We send you letters every month telling you what's happening in our ministry, and we send you gifts. This month's gift, we're picking one of the many artists that come on our show. We're picking one of their CDs and sending it to you to say thank you. And then this one-of-a-kind print made just for us from one of our vendors here in the Branson Mill. It's called We Remember. This is in time for the 4th of July, and we remember what our soldiers have done. We remember those who lost their lives at 9/11. It's all in this little, what do you call it, a montage, yes, of We Remember. And so that's your gift for June. That's our June gift given out to you for, and then the summer deal is the t-shirts, and I talked about the mugs, and but I want to make sure this is my 3 heads of Mount Rushmore. These are my top supplements that I take as regularly as possible. You should take them every day. This was started on my weight. I'm a few more ounces down, almost another pound since the last time I told you. CLA started me on this. This helps in your metabolism. This helps in your blood sugar, lowers it. You know, you get pharmaceuticals, antibiotics from the drugstore. And not knocking them, because sometimes you have to have them, but they'll have one good thing and 5 bad side effects, right? So these have one good thing and at least 5 more good side effects. The energy, essential energy. You know, if you want to do away with caffeine, there's your alternative, a natural alternative with more good side effects. That I don't want to take time to talk about those, because the Smart Caps, I was looking up, this is a natural supplement called vinpocetine. It's possibly the best supplement you'll ever take. It's called Smart Caps because it helps in brain function and circulation. Here's what it does. Here's what I looked up. I found out, because I like to find out stuff. It can decrease or decline the aging process by helping your brain fight dementia, Alzheimer's. It helps improve your blood circulation to the brain, because it dilates blood vessels throughout the body and improves the flexibility of red blood cells, thereby helping to even prevent strokes. This Smart Caps, and these are 40. The Essential Energy is 40. The CLA is 50. That's $130 for my favorite 3 supplements. But I'm saying if you want to try all 3, I'm knocking off the $30 and making them all 3 for $100. So instead of the $130 like normal, and this is hard with the free shipping, because this costs us with a lot of shipping, but I want to do it because I want to get this in more people's hands. Maybe it's the price that's keeping people away, so just in case. Now, you can get them at the regular price separately, but if you want all 3, CLA for weight, Essential Energy for energy, and this vinpocetine, which is called Smart Caps, for your brain and blood cell function. It also there is some things in it that helps the brain in hearing, preventing vertigo and hearing loss and inner ear infections. It also macular degeneration. I don't know how it can possibly, it's an antioxidant, so it fights those kind of deals. I mean, there's just a lot of things in there, and it goes on from all these doctors who said all this great things about vinpocetine. I don't know why it's not more popular, but try it today, and I'm going to do all 3 of them for $100. Or if you want to buy 3 Smart Caps for $100, that would normally be $120, but that'll be $100. Or you want to do the 3 of the Essential Energy, $100. 3 of the CLA. Ooh, we can't do that. 125, we could do 125. That's what we could do. But it's all there right in front of you. Call us 844-47-KEVIN today. You want a facelift and not have to pay the money for the doctors? No doctors, no needles, no delays, no risk of dying. Here is non-surgical facelift. We've been talking about it. Pamela Rinsing. Call her. Her number is right here. Boom, there it is again. 870-426-4147. These are some natural skin healers, because the Lord says He's coming for a church without spot or wrinkle. Thank you very much. Hey, we're coming to Harrison, Arkansas, so you want to make sure you're there on Sunday night, June 25th. Come on, that's just in 4 days. June 25th at 6:30 p.m., Jubilee Worship Center in Harrison, Arkansas. More information, go to kevinshorey.com or call us 844-47-KEVIN. We'll be back. We'll be back. Don't even edit that out. I just want to leave that in. We'll be back. I have so much energy. Right after this great spot about one of the greatest places on earth, the Branson Mill. Roll it.
The world-famous Branson Mill at 3300 North Gretna Road, where art meets entertainment, featuring the Corner Store Studio, friendly staff, hundreds of shops, demonstrations, crafts, snacks, classes, artwork, fun for all ages, the Treehouse Cafe. All under one roof at the world-famous Branson Mill, where art meets entertainment.
And we're back, and my buddy is here today. I love when he comes by. Once a month, they should have him all the time. He should actually have his own program. He's entertaining just to look at. And anyway, so his name is Josh Clark, and he's a reporter for the Branson News. What's your paper?
Tri-Lakes News.
That's what the Tri-Lakes News. I knew the Branson name was in it. The Branson Tri-Lake News, the editor, and Branson extraordinaire, whatever. You know everything about Branson.
Just a little bit about
Yes,
a lot.
and a lot about sports too as well.
Especially about what's horrible in sports. Dallas.
They're not horrible. I'm gonna tell you what's horrible. But give a nice hand to Josh Clark first of all.
Hi, y'all.
Sometimes I forget to actually introduce the people, and I get crucified.
Well, especially when it's someone that you have a good rapport with, because you can just jump right into it.
I know, it's just easy to start talking.
It is. It's fun.
I know the Predators thing a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was, and then the Golden State Warriors. I like that because I met his mama.
Oh yeah, she was in town.
Mom, who James Corden, the Late Late Show, mentioned, talked to, and said, I want to have. In case I'm having a bad show or a bad day, I need a mama like Wanda Durant to slap me around. Well, I thought that was cool because we just had dinner with her the other day.
And it was so awesome after game 5? Yeah, because it went 5. After game 5, when he was standing there holding the trophy, she walked up and reached up and grabbed him by the beard.
Yeah, really.
Look at me.
Look at me.
You did it, baby. You did it. Awesome. I love to see stuff like that.
And he says she's the MVP.
The real MVP.
I know.
It's one of my favorite internet memes of all time.
Yeah. Do you have this kind of a hunch? Because we talked about on our AM program. By the way, you need to be on Roku or watch us at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're on, Marshall and I, with the AM Kevin show. But we discussed kind of that maybe, they like the games to go longer. So maybe somebody's doing something to, maybe not money, but insinuating. And sometimes they don't do as good.
Well, the long and the short of it is you make more money off 7 games than you do off 5 games.
Well, of course. The stadiums do, the TV programs, the commercials.
And I wouldn't be surprised to learn.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we don't want him doing this. Let's clamp down on that. Or, it'd be real nice if we could go back to Cleveland.
I know, right?
But sometimes, like some of those threes that they were making at the end of the day, you got to make the shot. In football, you got to throw the pass, you got to catch the pass, you got to make the tackle. So there's only so much that you can do to set up. But that being said, I believe there's a little backstage.
That 4th game of the Golden State Warriors, and James Corden even asked Kevin Durant, did you just you wanted to lose so that you could go back to home court and win there? And he was like, I didn't want to lose. I was just having a bad day. And and so I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know how we get on that. We need to talk about Branson some more, and then of course we'll talk about the Lord, of course, because we are entertainment with a message, and we want to entertain, but we also want you to come to Branson, one of the greatest places on earth. Now, the happiest place on earth has to be one of the Disney places.
Yes, they own that.
They own that line.
They do.
But I'm telling you, Branson is a great place.
It's awesome.
I'm glad to live here for 12 years.
Lots of shows, lots of attractions. I believe it's this coming weekend is the 1-year anniversary of the Branson Ferris wheel. So they're going to have another
already
big
been
event.
a year?
Already due to a year.
Will there be new lights and stuff? And
no,
flashing?
but I think they're going to do, and Michael Haygood might have a new light show. Like he's constantly changing, updating that. He did a great job. Also, they're going to do some fireworks and probably have some live music and stuff. I believe that's this coming weekend. So last week I went to see a new show in town, the Janice Martin Cirque show. Now, Miss Janice Martin, she was on the Showboat for several years.
Okay.
She is billed as the world's only aerial violinist. So she does the silks, goes up and plays the violin. She's a U.S. Army veteran. She was educated at Juilliard. Just a crazy, awesome resume. She's doing her own show this year.
Own show? Where at now?
At the Americana Theater.
Americana's just piling up some acts, aren't they?
I tell you what, dude.
Isn't that where the Patsy Cline thing is?
Patsy
and Terry
Cline's
Sanders?
there, with C.J. Newsom and Terry Sanders. Forever Young is also
Forever
there.
Young.
George Dyer also.
George, yes.
Love George.
We love George.
The Janice Martin show, I can't remember the last time I was so shocked and surprised by a show. It's a one-woman show. It's just her. So
the whole 2 hours is her?
Yeah, it's her. But she has different characters that she inhabits.
So you're saying it's entertaining. It's worth getting a ticket for.
Yes, and the music is, I've never seen an opener in this town that transitions from AC/DC to Led Zeppelin to Black Sabbath, all while playing the violin. There's
the violin.
Yes, there's Disney tunes. She plays Star Wars on the piano.
Whoa!
She also has a levitating, rotating piano.
Wow.
Pretty awesome. Like really.
I was going to say we couldn't have her here because we can't flip her off the ceiling or anything. But she can play the.
She can. She can play and sing. She really is. She's awesome. Wow. As a matter of fact, the week before I saw her, she was in Boston playing with the Boston Pops. And then the week after, she was in San Antonio, played with an orchestra down in Texas.
So she don't play. This is like, she's the real deal.
She is. She's
and
legit.
she's in Branson. We got her at the Americana.
She is. Yeah, and it really is a fun show. I think she does shows, they're afternoon shows mostly, and on Thursday morning, I think it's like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The Thursday show's 10 o'clock, but y'all can check us like JaniceMartinShow.com, I think is her
Now,
website.
one of the greatest attractions we had here was in the originals, Matt's Cabin and the Shepherd of the Hills, and when you brought us sad news last month that it closed.
Yes.
So I heard it's reopening. What's happening?
Well,
what can you say?
I heard that it's under contract.
Okay.
All right, so I kind of heard that before.
You don't know who?
I don't know who.
But it will reopen?
That's what they're saying. Now,
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to reopen everything because when they closed, the ownership told me, they said when they were going to close just the play in 2013 and just keep the homestead and everything else open.
The zip line, that's a big.
Right,
Lulu will
huge.
be sad. She goes there every time she comes to town.
And Inspiration Point is awesome. It really is cool to go up there. But they told them, like some financial advisors came in and told them, they said, if you don't make some major changes if you keep the show going, then you're going to risk foreclosure. And that's what happened. They just wanted to take the risk and see if they could do it. So when new ownership comes in, it's not exactly crystal clear what they're going to do. Obviously, it's not feasible for them to do as many shows. It's a huge cast. It's outside. I mean, imagine doing this outside. You got elements and they light a fire every night. I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope that it happens. It's great for town.
I'm still shocked that Disney doesn't have some sort of something in Branson, especially. That would be a great start. And just down the road across the street is all that old amusement park. I mean, Disney could have the whole.
But see, the thing.
Disney people, you watch. All my Disney friends.
See, the thing is that property that you mentioned over across the road is owned by a competitor of Disney. Because the Hersham family owns what
they still own that.
They do.
Well, it sits empty. I mean, I'm sure they would love to sell it.
And as far as
but they wouldn't want the competition.
As far as Shepherd of the Hills goes, it butts up against a national forest, so it's limited as far as what you can do as far as development goes. Yeah, so it's kind of like
you're in a conundrum.
That is. Old Matt's Cabin's on the historical registry. So it is a historic.
Oh, good. So that can never be torn down?
No, but it could be moved. And that was one of the things. One of the things that broke was College of the Ozarks wanted to buy the cabin, move it, and then secure the rights for the play.
So you come to Branson. There's a multitude of shows. There's the new rock climbing. There's the Ferris wheel. There's the Branson Mill and the Kevin Shorey show.
Go see
Shepherd of the Hills
Rattlesnake
should
Eddie.
be open, but one of our bigs. Silver Dollar City.
Silver Dollar
and
City.
Silver Dollar City is going to reveal in August a brand new ride, a new roller coaster,
Brand new
right?
ride.
Silver Dollar City.
Not only is it a brand new ride, but they're saying it's their biggest investment ever of all time. Ever.
Give us an insight.
So-
what is it? Is
so
it a roller coaster?
It is a roller coaster.
Oh.
We already know it's a roller coaster.
Yes.
We just don't know what kind, and we don't know what the theme. All the rides at Silver Dollar City, it's supposed to be an 1880s theme park, so every ride has a theme. Regardless of how awesome the technology is, every ride has an old school theme.
Right.
So we know the company, and I can't recall it. I'm not up on my roller coaster builder, but we know the company that's building it, and we know what kind of rides that they're famous for. So the one that I keep hearing the most has like an $8 or $9 million price tag. Well, Silver Dollar City has already said this is going to be their biggest financial investment. Well, Wildfire, which has been there for 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer than that, that was $14 million. Okay, so we already know that it's going to be more than $14 million. So what I keep hearing is they're going to take this design that is very prevalent in Europe, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of real smooth rides. And I was going to have a visual aid, but there's this new craze with its rotating roller coaster cars. So you sit 2 and 2, and as soon as you start going, your cars spin. So you have this roller coaster that's going to take you upside down and up, down, over and under the whole time while your car is spinning while you're riding.
Okay, well, tell me how that is. I ain't going on that
kidding.
one. But
no kidding.
I can spin. I can't go upside down.
But
I just can't.
They trademarked a couple different names. Like right now, they can't hide the construction anymore. They put up fences and stuff. It's gotten to the point where they can't hide it.
Yeah.
So if you go to Silver
like
Dollar
our friends at
City,
the zoo.
silverdollarcity.com/Wild Mountain,
Yeah.
and then you can join their email list.
Okay. Well, Silver Dollar City is great no matter what.
It is. It's awesome.
It's always fun.
And this is the last year. I'm so glad we brought it up. You've only got a couple more weeks to see the Globetrotters. A couple years ago, the Hersham family bought the Harlem Globetrotters. This is their last year performing at Silver Dollar City. They'd never done it in their 88-year history before, and they've done it for the past 3 or 4 years. It's been really great, but they're going to get back out on the road. So if you haven't seen the Globetrotters, time to do it now.
Yeah, time to do that now. And in the zoo, they're adding their giraffes and all that, so
I can't
they
wait
can't
for
hide
that.
that construction. I know, because they come here, once a month. When all that's finished, they'll finally get the animals back. I miss my animals, but for sure. when you come into Branson, you know, it's just like coming to a different land, different world. It is a fun place. It's a great place. It's a place where God and country is always glorified in this. And you never see a dirty act. Everything is clean. Everything is awesome here. And you know, but the greatest place you can be, the greatest atmosphere you can have is in the presence of the Lord. I was just reading today in the morning program where David says that I want the Lord's presence to ever be before me. I want him beside me, in front of me. That's the ultimate surround sound. I mean, that's the surround, that's the 4K, 3D, that's the whole thing. And it says, when you do that, he will show you the path of life. Because sometimes our path is, sometimes it's a rocky road.
Yeah.
But he will show us the path that we should go. He's done it for you. He's done it for me. In some of our toughest time, we were in that fellowship of the suffering. You know, we've lost people very close to us. And, but in his presence, it says it's fullness of joy, and his right hand are pleasures forevermore. I'm going to go get ready to sing another song from a brand new CD that everybody is not getting. You always say, but somebody is, but not everybody is. I'm gonna sing. What's that?
Do I get a copy of it?
Yes, it's coming out. It's yes. You can have a copy.
I'll have my check ready for you, Kevin.
All right, you don't have to do a check. We can get you. It's called finishing strong, and the way that we can finish in this life strong is to really always be in His presence. But also, one thing is to give, because if we're always receiving, you know, that's all you'll get. But as you give, you can receive even more, and you don't give just to receive, but that's just the natural thing in life. And so I found this song that I put on there because it will go well with everyone as you learn how to give more than receive and be well. And you give to us every time you come. Thank you, Josh, for the give Josh another hand. Yeah, appreciate that. Say a word of prayer for those that are watching. There's your camera right over there, and just lead them in prayer while I go. So just pray that God's presence will guide them and help them, and they'll know.
All right, y'all bow your heads. We're going old school now. All right, so bow your heads. So, Lord, just help everybody that's here. Heck, help everybody that's out everywhere, and show them that it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Go out, spread the love. God is love. That's the best way that I can put it. Thanks for everything. Thanks for keeping me upright. Thanks for thinking enough of me to make me. Lord, we love you. Amen.
Thanks, Josh. Here's a song. I want you to listen to these words real close. It's a song to live by. It's called All You Hold in Your Hand from my new CD. I found out when you give a smile, you receive a smile. Life is a mirror, my friend. When you give the love, you receive love. It all returns in the end. All the things you've done and the things you have planned, as time goes, the children repay. And all you hold in your hands is what you have given away. Yeah, it is. Come on. Give it away. Give it away. That's the way to live. All the things that you do, your children will do too. You'll see your reflection in them. If your words are strong, I found out it won't be long. You're gonna hear them spoken again. And all the things you've done, all the things you've planned, they're shaping your future today. And all you hold in your hands, my friend, is what you have given away. Yeah. Sing it, ladies, come on. Give it away. The Bible says it this way. Come on. It says, when you cast your bread out upon the sea, it will return in the end. All the good that you sow, it's called a living seed. You'll reap a great harvest, my friend. All the sacrifice that you freely give, the Lord Himself will repay. And all you hold in your hands is what you have given away. Oh yeah. He is no fool, the Bible says, who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he can never lose. Give a smile today. Give of your best seed today. Give those things that the Lord can bless as you sow, so that you can reap a harvest for Him today. All you hold in your hand is what you've given away. Is so true. Whether it's your words, whether it's an offering, no matter what it is, what you sow, you're going to reap. What you plant, you're going to harvest. What you give, you shall receive. It's not only God's law. I mean, it's God's law for the whole world, not just for Christians, but everybody who lives that way. But especially as Christians, we should know in our hearts that we should be givers more than takers. That's what the world is like, but we're givers. I give myself every day on the television program, on the weekends as I travel, and then this weekend we're going to be in Harrison, Arkansas. So make sure you go to Jubilee Christian Center or Jubilee Worship Center in Harrison, Arkansas at 6:30 this Sunday night. But, we give of ourselves knowing that we reap, if we faint not, we will reap a great harvest from the Lord. And I'd rather receive a harvest from Him than anybody else, because His harvest in the kingdom is infinite and eternal. And that's what I want. That's what I want for you. Would you sow your life to Him? Because you'll reap a great harvest of eternal life, if you will, today. If you don't know Jesus, find Him in a real way. You just ask Him to come into my heart. Say, Jesus, I may not know much about you, but I want to try you. I want to accept you into my heart and life. And He will forgive your sins, and He will cleanse you from all unrighteousness. Surrender your life to Him today. That's the best seed that you can sow. And as you give your life to Him, boy, you'll have so many great, great things, a bountiful blessing that will be yours. That's why we say today and every day, Jesus is the answer for our world today. We'll be back tomorrow. Promotional consideration provided by Meyer Hotels. The preceding program was brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.